Hey everybody, it's Matt. I have a quick question for you. If you could live in any style of home, what would that be? Is it where you currently live or do you want to be somewhere else? Anywhere from ranches to Victorians, mansions by the oceans, cabins in the mountains. Coming in now, you've got these modern smart homes, you've got teeny homes. There are so many options of homes. Those of you that receive my mailer each month, you'll notice that there's a timeline of some of the most popular styles of homes over the past 100 years here. I also put in there kind of a short list of questions to consider as you think about kind of this stage of life that you're in, the next stage of life that's coming up, where you want to live, whether that's coming up soon, whether that's decades down the future. Please remember, if you or somebody you know or go to church with or work with needs to take the next step towards the house of your dreams, please let me know. That's what I love to do. I also love to go through statistics, and I want to look at the stats for May in the greater Denver area. There's some typical numbers that I always want to look at, and then there's a number that nobody's talking about anymore that I really want to bring to your attention because it matters greatly. So let's dive in. Remember, when I talk about the Denver metro real estate market, I'm talking about the 6-county Denver metro residential only. That includes condos, townhomes, single family, but all residential. So in May, there were 13,248 active homes. That's a pretty big number. As a matter of fact, it's up 11.5% from last month. Get this, it's up 38% from May of last year. So our inventory is definitely rising. But hang on, there's a stat that no one talks about anymore that I want to mention in a bit. There were 6,985 new homes that hit the market in May. That's up 3% from last month, up 5% from last May. The number of sales, there were 4,139 closed transactions in the Denver metro area, up 4.5% from last month, but down over 4% from this time last year. So inventory is rising, new homes on the market are rising, sales are dropping. Here's some good news. 4,136 homes went under contract last month. That's up almost 6% from the previous month. It's up over 8.5% from May of 2024. So the pendings are definitely rising, which is good news for those who are selling. Prices have stayed flat. The average list price was $765,466, down 1% from last month, up 3.5% from last year. The average sales price and median sales price this month were flat, not only month over month, but year over year, no change. $716,493 was the average sales price, which is kind of mind-boggling. The median sales price, $598,222. Think about that for a second. Our median sales price is almost $600,000. That's kind of wild. Couple other statistics that I like throwing out there. I hadn't been doing this until last month, but I think they're important. The average close price to original list price ratio. So where they list their home, where they sell their home. Obviously, people want full price. For a long time, we were well over 100%. We're seeing a lot of price reductions, but maybe not as much as you think. The average close price to original list price ratio was 98.9% this past month. Days on market, still only 33 days. Now, when you compare that to the 6 years that we had that were under 10 days, 33 days seems like a lot. It's a week longer than we were this time last year. But hang on, because there's still that one other statistic that I want to talk about. This number is super important. Homes that expired off the MLS. So these are homes that people put for sale, had on for a given period of time. Most real estate agents do it for 3, 6, or 12 months. We don't know individually. There were 1,126 homes that expired off the market last month. That's 21% more than last month. Listen to this, that's 70% more than last year. So there are a lot of people who are trying to sell who can't. That's where it's important to realize that not every real estate agent has the same strategy, tools, or experience in getting this done. So now the big surprise number. 15 years ago, the biggest number, the most important number that everybody talked about was months of inventory. The National Association of Realtors used months of inventory to determine what type of market we were in. If you had fewer than 6 months of inventory, that was considered a seller's market. If we had between 6 and 9 months of inventory, that was balanced. Anything more than 9 months of inventory was a buyer's market. In 2009, nationally, we had about 16 months of inventory, a massive buyer's market. This number is calculated by taking the number of homes that are currently for sale and freezing it. Saying if we just had that number of homes currently for sale, didn't add any more to it, how many months would it take using our current pending sales to get that to come down? Well, currently we're at 3 months of inventory. We've got 13,200 active homes. We are selling and pending 4,100. Our sales and pending were almost identical. 4,139 sold, 4,136 went pending. So we've only got 3 months of inventory. I think that under 6 months, over 9 months number probably needs to change since that's such a different market. But I still don't think that we can claim that we're in a buyer's market with only 3 months of inventory. So yes, we're seeing the headlines. Denver has the most homes we've had in over a decade. Well, yeah, we've had a 12-year real estate run-up. So it's expected that we have that. If you're looking to sell, is this the greatest time? Not necessarily. If you're looking to buy, I think there's an amazing opportunity right now. And for those who are looking to sell, there are still strategies to make sure that you can get top dollar for your home. And assuming that you've owned your home for longer than 2 years, theoretically, you should still come out on top. If you have questions about the real estate market or your home or your neighborhood in general, please reach out. I love talking through this stuff. I appreciate all of you guys and hope you have a great day.